86,400. That's it. That is the grand total of seconds you get today. It's the same number your most successful friend gets, the same number the biggest CEO in the world gets. It's the one thing we all have in common, the one true level playing field.
Okay, full disclosure. I am living on the left side of this slide, 100%. That whole drowning in tasks, the endless tabs, the feeling of always being behind, that's basically my biography. The right side, though, that feels like a total fantasy. Closing your laptop by 3 p.m.? I mean, seriously, who are these people?
I know, right? It feels like they're living in a different reality. But here's the crazy part. The path from the left side to the right isn't about working harder or finding some magic productivity secret. It's a really simple shift. The person on the right has just stopped doing things by hand that a machine can now do for them. Way better, way faster, and a lot of the time, for free.
And you know, that shift isn't something that's coming in the future. It's a quiet revolution that's already happening all around us. We've been taught to think of AI as this super complicated thing for coders and tech giants. But the truth is, millions of regular, non-techie people are already using it every single day to get a massive advantage. I mean, just look at these numbers. A couple of years ago, it was a tiny fraction of people using these tools. But by 2026, we're looking at almost half the workforce. This isn't some loud, noisy takeover. It's happening quietly. It's the student who's suddenly acing all their research papers. It's the parent who plans the entire family vacation in 15 minutes. It's the small business owner who creates a whole marketing plan on their lunch break. They just find one tool that saves them an hour, and it changes everything about how they work.
So the only real question is, which AI tool is right for you, for your life, and how can you start today? That's what we're here to figure out. We've put together a toolkit of 8 really essential tools that are absolute game changers.
Okay, Toolkit still sounds a little intimidating, you know? Like I've got to install a bunch of complex software. So let's just start with the first one. What is it, and what does it actually do that I can't just do myself?
Oh, not at all. The first one is the base layer for everything. ChatGPT or Claude. The best way to think about it is like a second brain. Seriously, it's like having a brilliant friend you can ask literally anything, to explain a difficult concept, to map out a trip for you, or to help you figure out what to write.
Right, I've heard about this. It writes emails for people, yeah? But is that really going to change my life? Give me a real-world example, something that saves me from a genuine headache.
Okay, how about this? You're about to rent a new apartment. You get the lease, and it's 30 pages of dense, impossible-to-read legal text. Instead of spending hours reading it and still being worried you missed something, you just upload it and say, "Summarize this and tell me if there's anything weird." 11 seconds later, you have your answer.
Huh. Okay. That's actually really useful. That would have saved me a ton of anxiety last year.
Exactly. And that's just one tiny example. People who actually build this into their daily routine save, on average, 1 to 2 hours every single day. That's like getting 10 hours of your life back every week. All right, next up is Perplexity AI. This one's super simple to grasp. It's like a search engine, but it actually gives you the answer. It doesn't just give you a list of 10 links you have to click on and hunt through.
But how's that different? I mean, when I search for stuff, I get answers at the top. What's the real change here?
Well, think about buying something like an air purifier. The old way is you open like 15 different tabs, you're trying to read all of these biased reviews, and you spend an hour just getting more confused. With Perplexity, you ask that exact specific question, and it does all that work for you. It comes back and says, here are the top 3 choices, here's a simple comparison, and here's where to buy them. It takes an hour of annoying research and turns it into a 30-second decision.
Okay, you have my attention. This is the one I need to hear about. My entire life is just a calendar full of back-to-back video calls, and I'm always trying to listen and talk and somehow remember who said they'd do what by Friday. It is exhausting. Then this is going to blow your mind. Imagine this scenario. You join your 1-hour call. You don't take a single note. You just listen, you talk, you're actually present. The second the call ends, you click over to your email, and waiting for you is a full summary of the entire meeting with a neat list of action items and who they're assigned to.
Wait, what?
Just automatically? It just does that? Wow. Okay, I genuinely did not know that was a thing. That would save me so much mental space. Forget about the time. That one tool could literally change my entire workday. And that feeling right there, that's the whole point. For every 1-hour meeting you have, you basically get a full hour of your life back. No more spending 30 minutes after the call trying to figure out what your notes even mean. The assistant just does the work for you. And the Toolkit gets even better. It goes way beyond just meetings and research. Need a specific image for a presentation? You just describe what you want to Midjourney, and poof, there it is. Need a professional voiceover for a quick video? 11 Labs creates it from a script. Grammarly Go is like your own personal editor that cleans up everything you type. And Gemini Live is like having a brainstorming partner on call 24/7 to help you practice a speech or just talk through an idea. Each one of these targets a task that used to eat up hours and just automates it.
Now, I know seeing all this at once can feel like a lot, but here's the secret. You don't need all 8 tools tomorrow. The whole key is to find the one right tool that solves your biggest headache first. Okay, you've got me. I'm officially moving from skeptic to AI curious. My entire day is spent in an office. So based on what you just said, what's the right starter kit for somebody like me?
Perfect. So let's break it down. For an office worker, the starter pack is exactly what made you light up. Otter for all those meetings, Claude for writing emails and reports, and Grammarly Go to make sure you always sound professional. And the benefit? The big goal? Leaving work on time every single day. For a student, it's about better grades with way less stress. For a creator, it's posting great stuff daily without burning out. And for a parent, it's basically like getting to run your household like a CEO. Yep, that office worker line, leave work on time, that's the dream right there.
Awesome. So let's make this real. Let's stop just talking about it and lay out a super simple 30-day action plan. This isn't about learning some complicated new skill. It's just about building one tiny new habit at a time.
So week 1, just focus on the foundation. Pick Claude or ChatGPT and use it for everything you'd normally write or ask a search engine. Week 2, layer in Perplexity. Just retrain that muscle memory and see how much faster you find things. Week 3, bring in something like Otter.ai to handle your meeting notes. And in week 4, play around. Try a creative tool like Midjourney. It's just one new habit a week. That's it.
You know what? That actually sounds manageable. I can do that. I can commit to 1 week of using Claude for everything. I'm actually excited to see what happens.
And that really is the magic of it. By the end of the month, you're not some different person, you're just you. But with a whole team of invisible, super smart assistants working for you around the clock. Which really brings us to the most important point. In the next couple of years, the most expensive thing you can own won't be software or a new phone. It'll be ignorance. It'll be not knowing these tools exist while the people all around you are quietly getting ahead.
The good news is you've seen this explainer, so you're already way ahead of the game. So the only question left is the one right here on the screen. Which tool are you going to start with?
Here's that list one more time. Don't feel like you have to learn them all, just pick one. Find the one that solves your biggest, most annoying problem. And the best part? Every single tool on this list has a free version you can start using this afternoon. So pick one, start today, and see for yourself how many of those 86,400 seconds you can win back.